Hello and welcome back to another Klaus Gaming video. In today's video, we're going to go over just quite a bit on the restart account here. The main focus is going to be the Alliance Mobilization, so if that is what you clicked on the video for, then go ahead and skip ahead a couple minutes and or just kind of chill and relax and kind of wait for everything to go on. So let's go ahead and continue to go on and take a look at everything that has been going. So right now we are still in first, along with Hellish Domain and Hellish Region down here, and almost reaching 400 million power. We are almost at 550 million power. We have the first Hall of Chiefs, which these guys are going absolutely crazy on. Obviously, I'm not really caring much. I'm not going to be a leader here. There's Pat. So I'm not really going for any top spot for Geronimo like I did in earlier games. We're also getting quite a few additional other things over here, which is really nice to see, but we are playing the restart account as smart as we can. Obviously, it's not going to be the biggest in power, it's not going to be the smallest, it's just going to be power, which is pretty much what I'm going for. And the Dawn Market, we have the Hall of Chiefs packed, which I absolutely am in love with. I'm going to go ahead and grab the stamina, one of the stamina packs here real quick, and then grab all of that stuff. So let's go ahead and actually focus on the big portion of the video. Is going to be definitely not Snowbusters. Oops. I did not mean to do that. I know how to play Snowbusters game. Yep. I know. Boom, boom, boom. Gather all of our fun stuff. Gather everything, and now we can go ahead and use the rocket, and we are good. What I really want to do is talk about Alliance Mobilization, not Snowbusters. I am not a big fan of the Snowbusters event, so we're going to go ahead and retreat back to our main area over here. We have the pack here if you want to go ahead and grab that, along with some additional stuff here, which for early game is honestly not that bad. Anyway, let's go ahead and go into Alliance Mobilization. So this event comes up honestly quite frequently. We just had it in my main server, which surprisingly enough I did not go for. And one of the biggest reasons why is I just didn't have the time. I really just didn't. And that is totally okay. You know, there's going to be days where I can really push hard on everything and just go out and wreck as much stuff as I can. And there's going to be other days and times when I just physically cannot. Am I really not even going to make this? Oh, I'm going to be close. I am going to be really close. Oof. I got it. And so what I just did there is I accepted one of my quests, and I'm going to go ahead and complete that for 860 points. Now, those points are going to count towards a self along with the Alliance ranking. So the Alliance ranking, at first, it's going to go kind of by tier, and you're going to see a lot of servers or alliances in servers that are pretty close to you, and I consider those servers that you can pretty much match with on SVS. And as you continue, as you continue on, I mean, we matched with an alliance that was in like Gen 10 or 11, and we're Gen 6 on my main. But as you complete additional tiers, you're going to be able to go ahead and get some of these rewards here. So one of my favorite things to do is to just verify that I actually have what I'm about to upgrade with. So like in here, I do not have enough shards to upgrade for this guy here, so I'm just going to go ahead and continue looking on 7,200 minutes. So one of the biggest ways to tell is if you go into your speed ups, you can go ahead and go in 2 minutes, and obviously on mine I do not have that much. So what we're going to go ahead and do, as soon as my game wants to unlag itself, we're going to go ahead and click refresh mission. And that's going to give us a cooldown of 2 minutes or 5 minutes with the missions that you actually end up doing. And down at the bottom, you can see what everyone is actually completing themselves. if you wanted to do a nice big push, obviously some of these are really nice to just go ahead and take care of. Whoa. Okay, that was kind of odd. And oh, perfect. That's exactly what I was waiting for. Or another thing that you could do is use these tickets here. So these tickets are going to allow us to go ahead and pick whatever one that you wanted to do. So if I wanted to do 7,200 minutes of troops for the top tier prize. So obviously the spending ones are going to be the biggest portion that you could possibly do, which is honestly not that horrible of a deal. Or like you can go into here and I can spend 10,000 gems on just under a day of speeds, which I am not going to do because ratio matters. All of that stuff really matters, which is why I record these videos, so you know what type of value to get. Considering I've been playing this game for about a year and 2 months at this point, and I've seen my fair share of, oh, hey, look, this pack is amazing. This pack is horrible. And, you know, with spending as little as I actually did, which I think was, I don't know, maybe 300-400, I'm sitting here at VIP 7 at the furnace level 25. It's not that hard. I'm not super far behind all these other players. Obviously, I'm going to fall behind the further that we go, and the more that these additional people do spend, which totally okay. I am all for our friends getting as far up into this as they can, and it's just going to be better for the server. But let's go ahead and take a look. I remember that we can go ahead and not do anything related to gear because I do not have any additional essence stones, so we're gonna go ahead and skip that. We also have, let's take a look here, 900 minutes for research. Can I get a better research one? Let's see, 3,600 minutes, which I believe I have. So let's go ahead and switch back to minutes. Research, I do have that. So we're gonna go ahead and click this mobilization here for, I do not have the 7,200. I have the 3,600, and using our ticket, which you can purchase one a day for $2, I was able to go ahead and claim that. So we're gonna honestly go into the economy, and apparently we're just gonna max that out instantly. So we're gonna go ahead and just not time this properly with an event at all. So don't listen to anything I'm pretty much saying right now. And we're just going to keep going and going and going. So as you can see up at the top of the screen, the time is increasing that I have used for the amount of speed ups that I have used as well. And I really like that it allows us to really see everything. Ooh, I'm going to be in trouble. I'm going to be in a lot of trouble if I don't start switching some of this stuff. I need people to stop just insta-helping me. I do not need that. Ooh. There's something that's like days at this point, so people can just stop. Yeah, there we go. 12,000. Okay. We'll be close. We'll be really close. 1,500. Camp expansion for 9. Another problem is using all this stuff. 13,000 for 16 hours, 15 hours, 3,000. So I need, that's only 5 hours. That's 16 hours for 17,000. Oof. Three hours. Oh, damn. I'm in trouble. I'm in a lot of trouble. I could have just left. No, I can't even leave the Alliance. But you guys totally get the gist of everything. So, you know what? There's another 13,000. I knew I saved that for a reason this morning. So we can go ahead, and that would have pushed it right into there. 2 hours, 38 minutes. Shoot, 16 hours. This is going to be close. This is going to be very, very, very close. 3,800. There we go. So we were able to pop that, and we went into here, and so now it's going to let me do one more. So I can go ahead and defeat full of terrors, or I can go ahead and refresh. And obviously these are all of the rewards that you can get. It goes based off of personal points, which is down here on this left column, and then the alliance points, which are based over here, which I believe that this is backwards, or maybe it's not. I could be wrong. But we also get supply chests, which give you the alliance tokens, which is honestly one of the best things that you can do in the game, because I love it. Along with this. So that is kind of the Alliance Mobilization itself. We also have the tiers here, which we are currently in Legendary tier in 2242, and we just got another first place. So that's kind of everything there. It's really important to push as hard as you can for your team without messing up any events that you can multiply. So if you really wanted to, you could wait for this day and then push some of the additional stuff on here, which is totally okay. I would not blame you at all. It's actually very smart to do that. But other than that, that's kind of the Alliance Mobilization. So I posted another video earlier this morning. It's our SVS prep starting in 2242. Go ahead and take a look, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.